What is going on, guys? I'm Alvin here, and this is episode 18 of AC Reggiana's Rebuild. A good news to everyone. We are safe from relegation, guys. So we are in the 14th position with 42 points and 17 points ahead of Como that are sitting in the 18th position. Alright, so with only 4 games to go, we are safe from relegation. All right, I know you guys must be thinking why I did not play, the game that was gonna supposed to, confirm our relegation. All right, so that game was actually against Atlanta. So when we get into the game against Atlanta, right, I knew that going into the game, right, if we win this match, we will be safe from relegation. But to be honest, I did not expect us to beat Atlanta, guys. So yeah, we managed to beat them 5-1. I'm not sure what happened this game, what was different in this game, but we were clinical. We created a lot of chances. Look at the possession that we controlled. 60% possession with an XG of 3.16. We were clinical. We created a lot of good chance, especially in the second half. And yeah, we seriously took our chances, and we have scored one of the best, team passing goal, I would say. Seriously, the passing that led to this goal was really amazing. Let's just have a look at it. Let's just enjoy it. Look at the passing play, and that finish by Bresciani was seriously clinical. And yeah, you know, I seriously love the way we play. Actually, we actually went down. 1 goal in the 35 minutes when Sergio Canales actually scored against us, but we managed to score 5 goals, and the 3 goals actually came in the final minutes of the game. Maybe the Atlanta players were tired or anything like that, but yeah, we really played well. But I really don't understand about this team. We are very inconsistent. Look at the month of April. This is why I really thought that we were not gonna win against Atlanta. We lost to Verona and Spezia. Teams that are in the lower side of the table. These are the teams that are all around us. If we would have expected to win some games, these were the games that we were supposed to be winning. But we lost 1-0 and 2-1 to them. We drew against Lazio 2-2. So I was not expecting us to, demolish Atlanta 5-1 in this match. But, with this win, we are safe in Serie A. But you know what's the weirdest part? We did not even get a notification. If you have a look, you see relegation, right? If you look at this, nothing happened here. There was nothing about it. There was nothing written here that we have, we are safe from relegation. Only thing that came out in the 25th of April was the relegation bonus paid out. So that was the reason that I knew. And mathematically speaking, 4 points, 4 games to go, 17 points ahead of the team that are in the relegation zone, right? So it's obvious that we are safe from relegation. And yeah, it is time to rejoice. And next season we will be playing in in Serie A. So as you guys know, there's another 4 more games left for the season to end. All right, so today I'm not gonna play against Sassuolo, Juventus, or Como. We are gonna come back for the game against AC Milan. We will only play AC Milan today, and after that, in the second part of today's episode, we will be discussing on how can we improve the team for next season. Because once we are safe in Serie A, I want to stay put in Serie A, and maybe next season, if we get a good transfer budget, if we get a good wage budget, try to get into the Conference League at least, at a minimum. I mean, yeah. All right. So, that's it for the intro. Let's just get into the AC Milan game. I'll see you guys in a bit, guys. All right, guys. So, this is the team that I'm going to be fielding against AC Milan today for our final game of season 4 of AC Reggiana's Rebuild. All right. So, it's going to be Cardinali in goal. Our 4 defenders will be Tripaldelli, Corbo, Riccio, and Pierosi. Our midfield diamond will be Deriva as our defensive midfielder. In the middle is going to be Brescianini and Jorgensen. And Coutinho as our attacking midfielder. Okay, in front of him will be our 2 strikers, Gassan Ahadme and Esposito. Let's just submit the team and get into the match. Alright guys, so the last 3 games, we did not manage to win a single game. We actually drew against Sassuolo and Como, and we lost to Juventus. So let's see if we can end our season on a high. We are playing in our home stadium. And let's see if we can just get a win against AC Milan and cause an upset to them. All right. Okay, so they have actually qualified for the Champions League, so there's nothing for them to play, and basically there's nothing for us to play as well. The highest that we can finish right now is the 13th position, but yeah, let's just end the season on a high. Let's just get a win and see if we can actually beat this AC Milan's team. It's going to be Lazari to Brahim Diaz. Passing it back to Lazari. We won back the possession through Deriva, but they won it back immediately. Kalulu to Tonali. Florentino, look at the star-studded team that they have. Salas Maker, all of these players are really, really good in Football Manager, guys. Now, Esposito with a chance to get a cross in now. There's Gassan. I think there's Cortinovis as well in the box there. And Brescianini have gave us a lead through an amazing goal. Oh my God. We overload the penalty box. There was nothing the defenders of AC Milan could do, and we take the lead. Oh, against AC Milan of all team, guys. Look at the cross from Perozzi was really good. The son, he saw Brescianini was unmarked. He had a lot of space. He just headed it down toward him, and an amazing finish by Brescianini, guys. Akanji now playing it short to Ferdi, back to Akanji. Now Florentino with the possession. He's crossing it to Lazari on the right hand side. Okay, what is he going to do? He have a lot of space. No one is marking him. Passing it back to Sandro Tonali. Now Celis Maker to Brahim Diaz. He's taking. Oh, that was a good cross. Umar Sadiq almost scored, but it was an amazing block by our centre back. I think that was Rikyo, with that block against Umar Sadiq there. Umar Sadiq is actually a top goal scorer, in Serie A right now. I've never, heard about him before this. Let's just see who he is, I've never played, with Umar Sadiq or against Umar Sadiq in Football Manager. Once the highlight end, right, we will have a look at him. Umar Sadiq. He's a Nigerian. He's 29 years old. Why have I not heard about him? Oh, he was actually playing in Real Betis. Is it? Is this Real Betis or Deportivo? I think it's Real Betis, right? Yeah, they just signed him this season. Look at him. He actually managed to score 23 goals in 31 appearances. Amazing. Hopefully, we can actually stop him from scoring in today's game. I'm going to encourage the team. We have a corner here. Jorgensen trying to look for a corner, trying to look at the middle of the penalty box, but it is easy saved by Mainan. As you guys know, Mainan is also a very, very good goalkeeper in Football Manager. And yeah, and he's playing well here as well. Although we have managed to score a goal there against them. And yeah, let's see if we can just hold on to this lead. Ferdi on the left hand side, trying to look for a cross. He found a cross to Umar Sadiq. Oh my God, he was so close to scoring there. Fortunately for us, we have not conceded, guys. All right, so it's going to be a throw in here. 5 more minutes for the first half to end. Can we end the first half with us leading this game? Now, Deriva, Jorgensen. Okay, there was no way for him to pass it forward. He passed it back to Corbo. Now Rikyo to Jorgensen. Back to Jorgensen. Passing it back to Rikyo. If you look at this, the whole team of AC Milan is actually penned up in their own half, which is really great for us, And Esposito 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh my God, that was a good save by Mainan. And the highlight just ended. Okay, so I really thought that the first guy was going to end there. And now Corbo to Deriva. Please, guys. There's a lot of them marking us. They are playing with a high press there. Do not make a mistake. Please do not make a mistake. All right. Oh, they won back the possession now. Celis Maker trying to look for Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz in the penalty box, passing it back to Lazari. There was a lot of our defenders there. He could not find a cross. And now Lazari is still with the possession. Can they create a chance? Are they going to be able to equalize before the first half ends? We are trying to clear it, but we are having trouble clearing the ball there. Oh my God. Who actually lost the header? Was it Brescianini? I think that was Brescianini, right? On the left hand side, our midfielder and Umar Sadiq have actually managed to equalize. Is he going to be an offside? Please be offside. That should be an offside, right? Come on, Football Manager. Oh, the goal has been disallowed. So we are going to end the first half with us leading this game, which is going to be really, really great. All right. So I'm not going to tell the team, that I'm happy. I'm just going to tell them that they are capable of even better. I'm afraid that we might get complacent and they might just, score early on in the second half. Okay, now Brescianini with the possession. He tried to pass it to Gassan, but we lost the possession. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. They tried to play it long and it went straight to the keeper. Easy save by Cardinelli there. Corbo to Triple Delhi, passing it around. Why are we passing it around in the back? With the amount of players that are actually pressing our defensive line, right? It is actually making me nervous. It's like, it's just like a mistake happened, waiting to happen there. Now Esposito with a chance and he have actually make it 2-0. Please don't be offside. I did not realize whether he was actually offside or not. I was more focused on Gassan there on the left hand side. Oh, the goal has been allowed there. Oh, the goal has been awarded. And look at that header by Gassan, to find Esposito. Esposito, he actually he actually escaped his marker and an amazing finish by Esposito. Alright, guys, we are in the 65 minute. I'm gonna take off Corbo for Ivan Mazic. He's on a 6.7. And other than that, our team is actually playing fairly well, against AC Milan. So I'm not gonna make a lot of changes because I know I know there's nothing to play for, but ending the season with a win against AC Milan, right? For a newly promoted team is gonna be a huge, huge morale boost, And I really hope, looking at this game, our board will actually think that, this team actually deserve rebuild, and ensure, to get a further strengthening, in all of the areas. And they give us a very, very good, transfer budget and wage budget for next season. I really hope, a man can only dream, right, guys? Seriously, I'm not sure what to expect on our transfer budget and wage budget as well, because last season I was actually expecting around 20 million, but we only got 1 million, and with an excess of, I think it was 2 million wage budget per annum, so it was very, very low. So yeah, I'm really not sure what to expect. We already have one of the lowest wage budget in the whole, in the whole league. And if our board did not invest this season, right, I don't see us, you know, um, getting into the, the upper table of the Serie A. Seriously, guys, I really don't know what to expect yet. But after this game end, obviously we will get the inbox where our board will give us the transfer budget and wage budget, and we will have a look at that. And look at this, we end our season with a win against AC Milan, 2-1 the scoreline, and we played really, really well. But if you have a look at this in the second half, right, AC Milan actually created a lot of chances. The XG was way, way, way better than us, but we managed to hold on to our lead. And although we conceded one goal, in the 77 minutes, but we still managed to hold on for 3 points there, guys. All right, guys, so we have got our initial budget set by our boss, and it is quite pathetic, to be honest. I know, okay, the transfer budget of 5.28 million, maybe we can work something with that. But the 9.44 million per annum salary, right? That is actually even not enough to cover our committed spending, which I don't know what committed spending are we gonna, that they are talking about, because to be honest, we are only getting one player that are gonna be signing with us next season. All right, so we will talk about him, in the next episode. All right, and yeah, I'm not sure what is happening here, but yeah, if this season we want to make any, business in the transfer window, we will have to sell to buy. But the problem here as well, first of all, our transfer revenue percentage is only 40%. Initially, it was 10% at the start of this season, but with our financial getting better, month by month, right? I actually requested to the boss twice for the transfer revenue percentage to be increased. So they actually increase it, from 10 to 25% and from 25% to 40%. So maybe in the next month, I will try to, try to make it into maybe 50 or 65%. And the second problem is the players that I would want to sell, right? Their value is actually very, very low, especially if you look at this, with the likes of, what Via Mozi, all of these players that I would like to sell, they don't have a lot of transfer value. And those players that I would like to keep, yeah, they do have a lot of transfer value, but I don't wanna sell them, guys. I don't wanna sell them, because if we sell them, how are we gonna be able to, sign new players with their caliber on a lower salary at what they are getting, if you look if you have a look at this, Esposito with only 550K per annum. So yeah, it is gonna be quite a hard transfer window, but I think hopefully, I really hope, I think maybe we can make a few budget adjustment as well if you have a look at this, because If we focus on, transfer, on free transfers, we can always do that as well. And yeah, we will have to see what is in store for us in our next episode. All right, guys. So when I look at the team, right, I think this is the team that I'm happy, to play next season if we are not going to sign any new players in their position. All right, so when we look at Cardinelli, right, Cardinelli, he's actually good enough to play in Serie A. But if we don't have any transfer budget or wage budget left to sign a goalkeeper, I will be happy to play him throughout the next season. All right, this season he played quite well for us. He managed to keep us in Serie A as well. All right, in terms of the defense, right, the right back position, obviously we will have to sign a new player. Pierre Rossi actually played quite well, in the absence of Fiamosi this season, but he's not good enough to play as in Serie A. He's consistent, but he is not Serie A player quality. So we really need to find a first team right back, for this team. All right, so that is what I'll be focusing on this season. Triple Delhi is good enough to play in our first team, and Corbo and Riccio has been doing a good job here as well. And Ivan Mazik, I will be okay to play him as a sub. He is quite a good player, with a little bit of a decent potential there. And yeah, hopefully he's asking to leave actually because he wants a new contract. But we will have a look at him. If there's any offer for him, if we can get around 2 to 3 million for him, I will be happy to sell him. But if we don't, I will try to have a look at what kind of wage is he looking for, because if I'm not mistaken, he's looking for around 6 to 700K per annum, and we don't have that wage budget to give it to him. Yeah. All right. So we will need one more backup center back, for us to play with two center back there. So which is going to be okay because and our fifth choice center back, we do have Dorian Paloshi with a lot of potential. He's one of our hot prospect in the club. And look at this, hot prospect in our club doesn't look that great as well. But yeah, if we really, really need him in an emergency, we can always have him, in our first team. All right. In terms of the midfield, right, there's not much I would like to change, because as you guys know, Deriva, prior to his injury and coming back from the injury, have actually managed to play quite well. So I'm happy playing him as a deep lying playmaker on defense, as our defensive midfielder. Brescia Anini was amazing for us this season as a Mazala. 10 goal contribution in 35 appearances, 7.06 rating in Serie A. In the first season in Serie A, so I'm really happy for him as well. Hopefully no one is gonna, beat for this player and take them away from us. And Jorgensen, I am planning to, trigger his optional feature fee, and hopefully he will be okay to sign with us. And I'm not sure what kind of wage demand he's going to be looking for, but we will have a look at this, in the transfer special. All right. So the another position that I think should be reinforced is going to be our central attacking midfielder. We do have Cortinovis and Nan Lelini, but Lelini's contract is going to end this season, and I don't think I'm going to be extending it because this season he did not play well for us. I know he has been with us since the start of this series, and he played really well for us in Series C. B. He was one of the reason why we got promoted in the first season. And in Serie B as well, he played really, really well. But after that, the last two seasons, when he got older, he just started declining. So I think it's time for us to let him go. He was one of our best players when we started the series, but it's time for us to let him go. All right. So Cortinovis, he's a really good player with a lot of potential. I mean, he's a really good player. His attribute looks really, really good. But this season, he was actually lacking a little bit of a tooth. If you have a look at this, average rating was 6.7. And we are actually paying him a lot of salary. I know he's very consistent. He loved big matches, but this season, he did not turn up. So I'm going to start looking for a attacking midfielder. And if we can sign two attacking midfielders that can actually compete with Cortinovis, I won't be opposed to selling him off this season. And, yeah, release up a little bit of a wage budget there because 760K, I think he's our highest earner in the club, and for him to put up this good, not really good performance, 7 goal contribution, and early on in the first half, he was actually playing as a shadow striker, so there's no reason for him to not score goals. All right, and our strikers, Gassan Aheme and Esposito, I'm actually very happy with them. Esposito in the second half of the season, he actually improved his game and he played really, really well, and he's developing quite well for us as well. He's already a Serie A quality player, and hopefully, no one is going to trigger his release clause. And I think in the preseason, I will try to sign him up on a new contract and maybe remove the release clause if possible, because the release clause of only 2.9 million, right? I don't think if we sell him off for 2.9 million, I don't think with that amount of money we are going to be able to find a replacement as good as him. I know he looks really average, for a player that plays in Serie A, but he played quite well for us today, and we don't have a lot of money for us to spend in a lot of players. All right, but I will be looking for another backup striker, because Candelone actually played quite well for us this season, and I'm not sure if he is still gonna be here. He's asking to leave, and I might sell him off, because for a player that has been paid 400k per annum, right? He have not played well this season, and yeah, he's a very, very average striker. If we sell Candelone, then I will have to find two new strikers for them to be a backup to Gassan Ahime and Esposito. So guys, do let me know what you guys think, of my plan for our transfer special in tomorrow's episode. I really do want to know, what you guys think. Do let me know if you think, do let me know what position do you think I should be reinforcing, and you know, and what do you think if we keep the score of these players, in our club? Do you think we'll be able to finish in the upper in the upper middle table of Serie A next season? So guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.